Good evening, I'm Camelia and this is KiniNews. Johor Regent Tunku Ismail Sultan Ibrahim has called on authorities to thoroughly investigate the incident where a police officer escort allegedly assaulted a disabled e-hailing driver. His Highness said he did not condone any illegal action or intimidation.
Johor Regent Tunku Ismail Sultan Ibrahim has urged the police to conduct a thorough investigation into an alleged incident which took place outside a hotel in Kuala Lumpur. In a post on X, His Highness said that he was informed of the incident that had occurred on May 28th, the following day, and had immediately urged the police security escort team to cooperate with investigations. Tunku Ismail said he did not condone any illegal action or intimidation and called on the authorities to thoroughly investigate the incident where a police officer escort is alleged to have committed a harmful act. He added that he hoped the authorities will take action in accordance with the law and give the victim justice. Tunku Ismail also said that he is aware of an alleged attempt to implicate the royal institution over the matter. His Highness said that linking the actions of an external security personnel with him and the entire royal institution was uncalled for. With this, he urged all quarters to allow the authorities to carry out the investigation.
Several individuals and groups had also called on the police to continue their probe. This included Perikatan Nasional.
Perikatan Nasional has backed calls for the police to continue with their investigation into the allegation that a bodyguard of a royal assaulted a disabled person. Opposition Chief Whip Taqiyuddin Hassan said criminal cases are unlike a civil case, which can be stopped and settled at any point upon agreement between the parties involved. He said criminal cases, especially those which fall under the penal code, should be probed and acted upon once a report has been received. He stressed that the rule of law and the role of the authorities as the guardians of public safety must be upheld and seen as being upheld in all circumstances. He said this is regardless of position, influence or status of the parties involved. He added that PM believes that issues like selective prosecution, bias, cronyism and institutional bullying have been allowed to fester for too long without a solution. Taqiyuddin said the authorities' failure to act in this case will worsen the existing perception of the government, especially in terms of professionalism and quality of service.
Meanwhile, the IGP said he would summon all officers involved in investigating the case and will take strict action against any officers found guilty. Earlier, Kuala Lumpur Police Chief Rusdi Mohd Isa had said that the case remains open and investigations are ongoing.
The case involving a deaf e-hailing driver who was allegedly assaulted by a royalties escort remains under active investigation. This is according to Kuala Lumpur Police Chief Rusdi Mohd Isa. He clarified that the authority to settle or close such cases do not lie with the police. Rusdi told Malaysia Kini that it is not within their power and they have to refer to the Deputy Public Prosecutor's office first. He added that the investigation into the alleged assault will follow due process, with the findings to be presented to the Deputy Public Prosecutor for further action. Rusdi assured that the police will do their utmost to thoroughly investigate the matter for the benefit of all parties involved. He also stressed on the police's commitment to a fair and impartial probe. This came after he told the media 2 days ago that the disabled man lodged another report to state that he did not want to prolong the matter. On May 29th, Bukit Aman Criminal Investigation Department Chief Muhammad Shuhaili Muhammad Zain confirmed that the victim had lodged an initial report at 1 p.m. on May 28th regarding the purported attack. He revealed that no arrests have been made yet, but authorities were investigating the case under Section 323 of the Penal Code related to voluntarily causing hurt, which carries a maximum 1-year jail term, a fine of up to 2,000 ringgit, or both.
If you'd like access to news like this and more, subscribe now to Malaysia Kini and support independent media. Dr. Mahathir has taken a swipe at Anwar. He sarcastically asked the Prime Minister to help in locating the billions of ringgit he was accused of stealing.
Dr. Mahathir Mohamad has stated that he is prepared to donate the billions of ringgit he has been accused of stealing. However, he has asked for assistance from Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. In a post on social media yesterday, Mahathir said Anwar had called for those who stole billions to bring it back and help the poor Malays. He said he is willing to bring back 100% of the funds which he has been accused of amassing and donating it all, but Anwar needs to tell him where the money is. Mahathir said he had not seen the money and is clueless about its whereabouts, so he's hoping that Anwar can shed some light on it. He said if the money is in Switzerland, he's willing to go with Anwar to the bank. However, he questioned if Anwar is prepared to answer in court on what is the basis for the allegation that he has billions of stolen funds if he has no bank accounts there or anywhere else. He added that if Anwar is not willing to, she should stop making unfounded allegations. In May last year, Anwar, who had been sued for defamation by Mahathir, said past Malaysian leaders should have not abused their positions to enrich themselves or their relatives. The Prime Minister said these leaders should share half their wealth with the Malays to help the community.
Hannah Yeoh declined to comment on the Asia mobility issue. When asked at an event today, she said it had no relation to the Youth and Sports Ministry.
Youth and Sports Minister Hannah Yeoh has declined to comment on the issues surrounding Asia Mobility, a company held by her spouse, Ramachandran Munyandi. According to Free Malaysia Today, when asked for comments at an event, Yeoh declined, saying it has nothing to do with the Youth and Sports Ministry, and this is a Youth and Sports Ministry event. On May 29th, Selangor Investment, Trade and Mobility Committee Chairperson Ng Se-Han said the involvement of Asia Mobility in the proof of concept for the DRT pilot project was through a request for proposal and not direct negotiation as alleged. He also said the claim that Asia Mobility was the only company selected is untrue. He added that earlier this month, the state government received a proposal from Kumpul expressing its interest in participating in the proof of concept process. He said the company has also received approval from the Land Public Transport Agency to join. Bernama quoted him as saying that the Selangor government is confident the request for proposal evaluation process and decisions involving these companies are conducted prudently and based on solid criteria, as well as following the existing legal requirements and guidelines.
Still on the topic, Khairi said the Asia mobility issue has tarnished Yeoh's moral ground.
Former Health Minister Khairi Jamaluddin said the appointment of Asia Mobility as one of the two companies for Selangor's Demand Responsive Transit pilot project has tarnished Youth and Sports Minister Hannah Yeoh's moral ground. Speaking in the Keluar Sekejap podcast yesterday, Khairi said Yeoh is one of Pakatan Harapan's lawmakers who adopted a sanctimonious stance throughout her political career, especially when BN was in power.
Antara pemimpin PH yang sangat sanctimonious dulu, yang suka mempamerkan kelebihan moral dia, moral superiority dia, is actually Hannah Yeoh. She made a trademark of herself as very sanctimonious. Seolah-olah the other side, that time BN, were immoral, crony capitalism dan sebagainya, dan dia menunjukkan satu watak yang morally superior.
However, he said calls for Yeoh and her husband, Asia Mobility CEO Ramachandran Munyandi, to quit over conflict of interest allegations are extreme and unfair at this stage. Meanwhile, Khairi's co-host Sharil Hamdan proposed the implementation of a ministerial code of conduct which would require ministers to declare any business dealings involving their spouses to promote transparency.
That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Kimilia. Thanks for watching.